Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 2 of our tutorial video, and today we will be making the box pleated skirt. Before we proceed, we have to know the measurement of the fabric we'll be using. So for this skirt, I'll be working with the waist measurement of 25 inches and my box pleats will be 3 inches wide. So I'll be multiplying 25 inches by 3 and that will give me 75 inches. Now 75 inches is the length of fabric that I'll be needing. That is minus your zip allowance. The length of the skirt I'm working with is 16 inches and the bandwidth of the skirt is 3 inches. So I'm taking 3 inches out of 16 inches and I'll be left with 13 inches. Now I need about 2 inches for hemming and that will give me a total of 15 inches for the length of the skirt. Now this is the fabric we'll be working on, which is the same fabric as the blazer we made earlier. So I'm just taking the length of my fabric, and note I added additional 2 inches in case of any errors along the line. So I'm just marking the wrong side of my fabric because this Mikado fabric I'm working with looks almost exactly like the wrong side. The right side of the fabric looks almost exactly like the wrong side. So before I proceed to pleat the skirt, I'll first of all use my hemming gum to finish up the bottom of the skirt. So here I'm just trying to get my starting points. I'll first of all trim off the factory border so I can have a starting point for my pleats. So after trimming off the border, I'll use this hemming gum and my steam iron to hem the skirt. So I'll be going in by half of an inch the first one, then 1 inch the second one, because I want the width of the hem to be about 1 inch. So here, for me to have a uniform hem, I'll be drawing out the line. The first line is half an inch, the second one is 1 inch. I don't know if you understand, but I'll be using my pressing iron to hem this. So I'll be using that line I drew on the wrong side as a guide. I'll be using it as a guide to fold in my hem so that I can have uniform hem from one end to the other. After hemming the bottom, I'll just use my iron to smoothen out the fabric so it can be easy for me to work with, because when you are pleating, your pleat needs to be uniform. When it's uneven, it tends to look awkward. So here I just marked exactly 13 inches, then half inch for joining, and trimmed off the excess. Like I said earlier, I added about 2 inches in case of any errors. So first thing first, I'll be marking my allowance for zip, and from that allowance I'm marking 3 inches. So whatever I mark at the top of the fabric, I'll do the same. I'll mark the same 3 inches at the bottom, that is the hem of the fabric, because when I'm pleating the top, the waist of the fabric, I will as well pleat the bottom of the fabric. Here I'm done marking both top and bottom, so it's time to pleat. From the second marking, I pulled my pleats backwards towards the zip and ironed afterwards, and likewise the next marking I'll pull it forward facing the opposite direction of the first pleat I made, and I'm securing it with a pin. I'm securing both the waistline, the pleat along the waistline, and the pleat along the hemline. So I will continue the same pattern. Pull your pleats on opposite directions. One is facing towards the zip and the other one is facing on the other side. So it's just like pleats at loggerheads, if you ask me. So you will continue like this all the way till you get to the end of your fabric, to the end of whatever length you have measured out. So on the other side you will have an excess of 1 inch, which is allowance for zip as well. So we'll just continue pleating until we finish up the fabric. and this is how it's looking. On the other side of the fabric, it's looking exactly like the right side of the fabric. So while the pin is still on, I'll just run the stitch along the waistline before I take out the pin I used to secure the hemline. Why the purpose why I did this is for the pleats to be even. So after securing the waistline with my stitch, I will attach the lining. This lining is half circle. I didn't bother doing a tutorial on this because I believe that most of us know how to attach lining to a skirt, and I've also gone ahead to cut the waistband. So after cutting the waistband, what I just have to do next is to attach the waistband, attach the zip, and we'll be done, because the purpose of this video is to show you how to pleat your box pleats. So here I'm done attaching the waistband, and what is left to do is just to install the zip, and we'll be done with our skirt. If you have any question, please do well to leave it in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer. If you haven't, please go ahead to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to hit your notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video.